is a special weather moment of remembrance and reflection on a devastating catastrophic weather event that has greatly changed the course of American history as well as the meteorological world. It serves as a moment of reflection on one of the most destructive natural disasters in U.S. history. This catastrophic weather event happened 20 years ago on this date. On August 29, 2005, catastrophic Hurricane Katrina made landfall on the southeastern Louisiana coast near the city of New Orleans, classified as a Category 3 major hurricane. While the storm itself was a force of nature, its aftermath exposed deep-seated vulnerabilities in infrastructure, disaster response, and social equity, particularly in New Orleans and along the Gulf Coast. Today, the anniversary is a time for memorials, music, and parades, but also for a critical examination of what has been learned and what still needs to be addressed. Hurricane Katrina formed from a tropical depression over the Bahamas on August 23, 2005. It quickly intensified, making its first landfall in Florida as a Category 1 hurricane. Once it moved into the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, it exploded in strength, reaching a peak of a Category 5 with sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. On August 29, 2005, Katrina made its final landfall near Burris, Louisiana, as a powerful Category 3 hurricane. While the wind damage was severe, the catastrophic flooding caused by the failure of the New Orleans levee system was the storm's defining feature. Roughly 80% of New Orleans was submerged, with some areas under 20 feet of water. The sheer scale of the disaster was immense, with an estimated 1,833 fatalities and over 400,000 people left homeless. The storm and its aftermath also caused widespread psychological distress, including PTSD, among survivors. The economic toll of Katrina was staggering, with damages estimated at over $125 billion, making it one of the costliest hurricanes on record. Hundreds of thousands of residents were left unemployed, and the local economy, heavily reliant on tourism and trade, was decimated. The disruption to the oil and gas industry in the Gulf of Mexico also led to a significant spike in gas prices nationwide. The social impact was equally profound. The disaster disproportionately affected low-income and African American communities, many of whom lacked the resources to evacuate. The slow and disorganized federal response, particularly by FEMA, became a national scandal and a symbol of government failure. The displacement of over 1 million people led to a significant demographic shift in New Orleans, as many displaced residents were unable to return. By 2020, the city's population was still 20% below its pre-Katrina level. In the 2 decades since the storm, New Orleans has undergone an incredible, albeit incomplete, recovery. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has spearheaded a massive $15 billion flood protection system, which includes fortified levees, floodwalls, and gates. This system has proven its effectiveness, successfully holding back the storm surge from more recent hurricanes like Ida in 2021. However, the rebuilding process has been slow and uneven. While significant progress has been made in restoring infrastructure and public services, some neighborhoods still have only a fraction of their pre-Katrina population. In some parts of the Gulf Coast, like Biloxi, Mississippi, towns are still fighting for promised FEMA funds to complete long overdue rebuilding projects. The anniversary serves as a reminder that for many, the recovery from Katrina is a still unfolding story, a testament to the complex and often frustrating journey toward full restoration. Catastrophic Hurricane Katrina serves as a reminder to people along coastal areas of the Gulf Coast and East Coast states to handle natural disaster situations like this one with serious preparation for the next potential catastrophic storm and to evacuate areas at all cost. This horrific disaster shows not only the enormous catastrophic power of hurricanes like Katrina and the resilience of people to bounce back even after a storm of this magnitude.